Hello students, in our today's lecture of the consignment account, we are going to solve the illustration number 13, which is a very important sum that might ask in your examination. Let's start with the illustration number 13. Sharad Bhai of the Surat consigned 300 calculator to the Naveen Bhai of the Nadiyad on 1/7/2010. The cost price was a 150 per calculate, but the pro forma invoice was made out of the figure, so the profit of the 25% on a invoice price. In earlier illustration, we have noted that the 25% on a cost price. Here, 25% on a invoice price. So carefully read out the percentage on which, on cost or on an invoice price. Then on the same day, Sharad Bhai incurred the following expense: carriage 100, freight 200, issuer's premium 600. On the same day, Naveen Bhai sent a bank draft of rupees 30,000 as an advance. Then on the 31st August 2010, Naveen Bhai consignee sent an account of the sale and the bank draft for the amount payable. According to the account sale, 150 calculator was sold at rupees 220 each. For cash, 80 calculator were sold at a 240 each to the Gokul on credit, and 40 calculator were sold at rupees 230 to Arvind on recommendation and responsibility of the Sharad Bhai, that is a consigner. That means Arvind, 40 calculator are sold at a 230 rupees to Arvind Bhai, recommended by the Sharad Bhai. That means the responsibility of the bad debts, if bad debt will occur, the responsibility remains for the Sharad Bhai, just because the Sharad Bhai recommended to sell the calculator to the Arvind Bhai. Understood? If the Gokul, then 80 calculator said 240 rupees to a Gokul on credit, but here there is no recommendation by the Sharad Bhai. If the Gokul are bankrupt, then on that bad debts, who will responsible? Consignee will responsible. But here Sharad Bhai gave a recommendation, so bad debt will bear by the consigner just because he recommended to sell to the Arvind. Understood? Then Naveen Bhai consignee has paid the following expense: octroi 450, carriage 150, selling expense 401. Gokul and Arvind become bankrupt and 60% could be recovered from them. That means both of them, Gokul and Arvind, both of them are bankrupt. But if the Gokul were there, 40% is a bad debts, so 40% responsible for the consignee on the Gokul. But if in the account of the Arvind, the 40% bad debts were bared by the consigner Sharad Bhai. Naveen Bhai consignee is entitled to receive a commission of his 5% on sales and 2% on Del Creek commission on the credit sale. On the Naveen Bhai is also entitled to receive 1/8 share of the net profit on the consignment after deducting commission, Del Creek commission, and the share of the profit after deducting three of them: commission, Del Creek commission, and share of profit also. From the above information, prepare a consignment account and consignee account. So let's start with the calculation. We have prepared consignment account and consignee account. First, goods sent on consignment. Goods sent on consignment on profit of rupees 25% on an invoice price. That is, good sent on consignment, that is 25% on invoice price. Carefully remember, when it's a cost price, we can directly calculate as we are calculated in our illustration number 9. But whenever it is invoice price, so we have to suppose cost price, we have to find out the cost price. So we have to suppose invoice price is equals to 100. Just because it's on an invoice price, so we will suppose invoice price is 100, right? And profit is 25. Profit is 25. Carefully understand, cost price plus profit is equals to invoice price. How we get the invoice price? Cost price plus profit is equals to invoice price. So if we have to find out the cost price, we have to deduct the profit. So 100 minus 25, 75 would be cost price. तो हमने सपोज किया था इनवॉइस प्राइस 100 होगा, कोस्ट प्रॉफिट है 25, तो कोस्ट प्राइस कितना आया? तो 100 माइनस 25 इज इक्वल्स टू 75, दैट इज अ कोस्ट प्राइस. सो हमारी कोस्ट प्राइस क्या है? 150, राइट? तो जब इनवॉइस प्राइस 100 था तो कोस्ट प्राइस आई थी 75. तो हमारी कोस्ट प्राइस है 150 पर कैलकुलेटर. तो हमारी इनवॉइस प्राइस क्या आएगी? सो आएगा 150 इंटू 100 डिवाइड बाई 75. इट विल कम इनवॉइस प्राइस इज इक्वल्स टू 200 पर कैलकुलेटर. क्या आएगा? 200 पर कैलकुलेटर. समझ में आया? जब भी हमें इनवॉइस प्राइस 25% ऑन इनवॉइस प्राइस चाहिए तो हमें ऐसे सपोज करके करना पड़ेगा. जब डायरेक्टली ऑन कोस्ट दिया गया होगा तो हम डायरेक्टली उस पर 25% ऐड कर देंगे. बट whenever it is written like that 25% on an invoice price, you have to make like this. You have to suppose the invoice price is 100, 25% is a profit, so 100 minus 25 we will get the cost price, and हम suppose करेंगे invoice price and we are getting cost price 75 rupees. So हमारा new invoice price कितना आया? 200. उसके हिसाब से हम अकाउंट में कैलकुलेट करेंगे. और यू कैन सी द डिफरेंस ऑल्सो, दैट इज 150 is a cost price and 200 is a invoice price. So what is the difference? 50 per calculator, right? So हम यहाँ पे लिखेंगे good sent on consignment account with invoice price. invoice price क्या है? 200. और कितने कैलकुलेटर्स हैं? 300 कैलकुलेटर्स हैं. तो रुपीज आएंगे 60,000. डिफरेंस हम दूसरी साइड लिखेंगे. तो यहाँ पे लिखेंगे गुड सेंट ऑन कंसाइनमेंट अकाउंट इन अ ब्रैकेट डिफरेंस. डिफरेंस कितना है? 50 रुपीज पर कैलकुलेटर इंटू 300 टोटल कैलकुलेटर. सो इट विल कम 15,000. उसके बाद कंसाइनर ने वेरियस एक्सपेंस पे किए हैं तो वो हम लिख लेते हैं. कैश अकाउंट इन अ ब्रैकेट एक्सपेंस. विच आर द एक्सपेंस विल बी देयर? Carriage 100 rupees, freight 200 rupees, insurance premium 600 rupees. Total is 900 outside. Then Naveen bhai send a bank draft of rupees 30,000. So we send the advance 30,000 rupees. So we receive from the consignee 30,000 rupees. He will not send it a bill. He send it a bank draft. So we will write by bank account. Advance. Then on the same day, on the 31st December 2009, consignee sale given this details about the sales. First is according to the account sale, 150 calculators were sold at a 220 at a cash. So we will write the sales on the credit side, that is he made the sales. Here we write consignee account, cash sales, 150 calculators at rupees 220, that is 33,000. The same entry come will this side, consignment account, cash sales, 33,000. Then he sold the 80 calculators at rupees 240 to Gokul on a credit, that means credit sale, 19,200. Same credit in a bracket Gokul, 19,200. Here we also write Gokul. Then on the recommendation of the consignor, he sell the goods to the Arvind at 40 calculators at rupees 230. 40 into 230, that is 9,200. So credit sale Arvind 9,200. Then again 9,200 credit sale to Arvind. Write down the total sales, 61,400. 61,400. Then Naveen Bhai paid a following expenses, 450, 150 and 401 of the various expenses. So we will write over here consignee account in a bracket expenses. We will mention it, each and every expense. Octroi 450, carriage 150, selling expense 401. Total will come 450 plus 150 plus 401. It will come 1001. The same entry come over here by consignment account in a bracket expense. We will directly total the amount 1001. Then what is written? Gokul and Arvind become a bankrupt and 60% could be recovered from them. That means 60% can recover, 40% is a bad debt. Carefully understand, whenever Gokul, consignee sell the goods to the Gokul on their own risk, right? So on that bad debts, consignor will not responsible and we will not write in the books of the consignor. But to the Arvind, he sell the goods to the Arvind on his recommendation. That means Sharad Bhai recommend to do that. So now Sharad Bhai, that means consignor, bear the bad debts of the Arvind. So how much amount sell to the Arvind? 9,200. 9,200, out of which 40% is bad debt. Bad debt amount is 3,680. So we will write down over here. To consignee account in a bracket bad debts of rupees 3680 over here by consignment account bracket bad debts 3680 we will write outside. समझ में आया? अब तक हम कभी भी बैड डेब्ट्स की अमाउंट कंसाइनर के अकाउंट में नहीं लिखते थे, बट यहाँ पे स्पेसिफाई किया गया है कि कंसाइनर विल recommend this सेल्स, सो ही विल बेयर द बेड डेब्ट्स. यहाँ पे स्पेसिफिकेशन है, इसलिए ही बेड डेब्ट्स की एंट्री कंसाइनर के बुक में आएगी. वो बेयर करेगा 3680 रुपीज. समझ में आया? अब कैलकुलेट करते हैं कमीशन. नवीन भाई को कमीशन मिलेगा 5% टू कंसाइनी अकाउंट. फर्स्ट, जनरल कमीशन. General commission paid on a total asset. So total asset is 61,400, 5%. It will come 3070. 3070. That is a general commission. Then Delcrit commission. Delcrit commission, only Gokul's credit cell were responsible, just because Arvind's responsibility taken over by the Sharad or consigner by your own. So only on the credit sale of the Gokul Limited payable as a commission. So 19,200 is 2%. Delcrit commission is 2%. Yes, 2% is a 384. Total 3454. We will write by consignment account in a bracket commission 3454. Now one thing is still left, that is the 1/8 part of the net profit of the consignment after deducting the commission, Delcrit commission and the share of the profit also. So we have to find the profit. After that we have to find out the 1/8 part of the profit to pay to the consignee. But before we calculate the 1/8 part of the profit, first we have to find out the closing stock. So let's start the closing stock, valuation of closing stock. There is no normal or abnormal loss will be there, so directly we can calculate. So first we write down the cost price or the value of the value of calculators. How many remaining? Out of the 300 calculators, 150 calculators are sold at a case, then 80 and 40 Gokul to Arvind respectively. So remain only 30 calculators. And invoice price is 200. So it will come 6,000 plus proportionate expense paid by the consigner. कंसाइनर ने टोटल कितना एक्सपेंस पे किया है? 900 रुपीज का. सो जब 300 कैलकुलेटर्स थे तो उसने 900 कैश पे किया है, एक्सपेंस पे किया है. तो 30 कैलकुलेटर्स के लिए वो कितने एक्सपेंस पे करेंगे? सो 900 into 30 divided by 300, it will come 90. Then plus proportionate non-recurring expense by consignee. Which are the non-recurring? Octroi and carriage are non-recurring, while the selling expense are the recurring expense. So we will only consider octroi and carriage. Octroi and carriage is 150 plus 450, that will come 600. So 300 कैलकुलेटर्स के लिए 600 एक्सपेंस हुआ, तो 30 के लिए कितना होगा? तो it will come 60. Then total of the 6,000 plus 90 plus 30, it will come 6150. So closing stock valuation is 6,150, but at a invoice price. So we have to find out the difference of closing stock. What was the difference? Difference was 50 rupees as we earlier calculated it. $50 per calculated, that is the difference. So 50 into 30, 1500, that is a closing stock valuation difference. So let's find out, let's put the valuation by closing stock of consignment or consignment closing stock 6150, and here we write to closing stock in a bracket difference of rupees 1500. Don't forget to write the difference on the reverse side, as we are putting the closing stock valuation at an invoice price on a credit side, difference we will write in a debit side. Now we can find the profit. तो जैसे ही हम प्रॉफिट कैलकुलेट करेंगे, प्रॉफिट आएगा 12,015 रुपीज, बट स्टिल 1/8 part of the profit, after deducting from that profit is still remain. So the total profit is 12,015, right? But we have to given the part of the 1/8 part of the profit after deducting that profit. So how it possible? That means that is a 1/8 part of the profit are still included in the total of this. 1/8 part of the profit is already included in the total profit, so we have to separate that, right? So that is a total profit. We suppose that a whole part 1 plus 1/8, then answer will be 9/8. So remaining this part is known as 12015, known as 9/8 part. That means 1/8 part already included in that amount. So we have to separate that. So it is a 9/8 part. So we have to find out 1/8 part. Right? Let's find out 10215. That means 12,015 into, that is a cross multiplication, into 1/8 divide by 9/8, divide by 9/8. So numerator come into the denominator and it will become reverse. So it will come 8/9, and here 8 get cancelled. We will get 12,015 divided by 9. Answer is 1335. So what we find? 1/8 part. That means part of the profit paid to the consignee. So 1,335. So part of the profit to consignee account, profit part, it is equal to 1335 and paid here by consignment account profit. And ultimate profit that we have received is 10,680. 10,680 that we will transfer to P&L account. That is the total profit is 10,680. Let's settle this amount and how much draft he will send. ₹21,960. Rupees 21,960 you will write over here I have no space, sorry, but we can write over here by bank account 21960 by bank account. That is the settlement amount paid by the consignee to the consignor. Understood? This is the most important sum when the percentage given on the invoice price. Carefully remember when it is on invoice price or cost price. Right?